pass.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Then you got Greenland, and then you got Iceland. Hey, welcome to Iceland. There's a good one, yeah. Iceland there. That's not the one we came in on. We came in on that one right there. It's pretty nice. And our friends had a 2-hour delay, so this is what you do when you're waiting in an airport. KEF, that's the airport code. Welcome to Iceland. So right now we're going to the Blue Lagoon to check it out. And over to my right here, this is the problem they had 3 years ago where the volcano erupted, and this is all lava. And so you couldn't come here. I thought that smoke was snow, but it's actually the steam from the lagoon. Check that out.
Oh, look at the road.
Oh yeah, look at the road down here too. This is why, so here's our little rig we rented for 3 days. It's a Kia. And right now we're just gonna go over here, see if we can get into the Blue Lagoon. Here comes the Blue Lagoon Swimmers, the swim club from Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, we're gonna do some laps in the old Blue Lagoon. We didn't have tickets for today, but they talked to the manager and he got us in. So we lucked out because it's all by reservation only. So we're going today, and you can get drinks and food here too. Oh, look at that, huh? Nice soothing water, warm, 104 degrees, glacial. Sitting on a volcano here too, folks. Nice way to spend, well, for us, it's a nice way to dive into our vacation, our adventure, because we just flew in an hour ago. So it's $100 to get in here per person, and they give you a drink and towels. And over here they serve cocktails in the Blue Lagoon. So you just sit around and be social, meet some locals. And if you're single, maybe somebody you want to be with. If you want, you can put this stuff on your face that makes it nice and soft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little facial. And here's where you order your mask. They have it in bulk. You can rub it on your face, and it just all different flavors. Lava, silica, that's what this whole thing is made out of, silica. Algae, whatever. So in here's the steam bath, and you go and lose some weight, I guess, from the steam. And this place is about the size of a football field, the whole thing.
Does she know that? I don't think she knows that.
Looking for me, I've been all over looking for you. You guys got drinks? Wow. Hey, I know you.
Pulls the wheel out of my head.
There's Anna.
I'm having my wife beside me.
There's Vilma. You made it. Where's JP? Oh, there he is. All right. There's the crew. Well, we're getting the Gull beers. It's pretty popular out here. And there's a lot of micro breweries out here, I heard. So this is the one. Hey, cheers, buddy. Thank you. You're ready. Wow. A nice little IPA. You're the Blue Lagoon goddess right there. Look at that. Frolicking in the water like a little porpoise. This is the way to start your vacation. Or end it. Or do it every morning when you get up. Why not? You know, one other thing about this Blue Lagoon, I always was curious what's on the bottom, you know, because we're in a volcano here, and It's almost like I can't see it because it's so murky, but it feels like almost like concrete with gunite on top, but I'm not positive. But it's yeah, it's solid. It's not like dirt or anything. And Anna's gonna try to get one of these masks. Which one are you gonna try? The mineral one, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's all different ones. But they say don't stick your head underwater because it dries your hair out. That's what I've heard. They just give you a little scoop of this stuff. Scoops it out.
That's very popular.
You're supposed to put that in anywhere else or just on your face? I wonder.
Just face.
Oh, okay.
Down low. Oh, look.
We got more. Very nice. Yeah, the neck is really wanting to get. Get my neck, honey. Get my neck a little bit. I want to dry out the extra chicken neck.
I don't want that stuff. Put it away.
Ah! All right. Looking good. So right now we're trying to decide who's the boss. And JP has his thoughts.
Well, it's very simple. The secret to a successful long marriage is let my wife make all the major decisions. Thankfully, every decision for 35 years has been a minor one.
All right. So it sounds like you guys have figured out this whole relationship.
She's in charge.
Oh, good.
I might be large, but she's in charge.
Somehow it works out. Honey, that's good advice. We ought to listen to that.
Me?
You make all the major decisions, I make the minor ones.
No.
Yep, you're right.
Well, that's right. In other words, you
Yeah.
let her make all the major decisions.
Yeah, and I'm making the minor ones,
So
but there's
far,
never any
everyone's-
major decisions.
Everyone's been minor.
Well, 3 years ago, you couldn't get to the Blue Lagoon because of this stuff, this lava here. It inundated the whole road, and they had to close the Blue Lagoon. And this stuff just came from nowhere. Look at it all. And it just blocked the road. And there's your molten lava. What happens out here in the island of fire and ice. And this must have been a lot of fire, because look at that, blocked the whole road. It's almost like cement. It's very sharp, this lava. And you couldn't walk on this with even shoes probably. They probably cut them up because it's very, very sharp. But I can't imagine this one is so molten lava, but it goes on and on and on. Well, it's time to eat. We're a little bit hungry, and we heard about this place, Snaps, here in town, so we're gonna try it out, see what it's like. And we got a nice little corner table here in the green room with all the plants. So here's the beef burgundy with mashed potatoes, and here is the prawns with calamari.
Linguine.
Linguine and calamari.
Yeah.
And Anna got the lamb chops, which is really the best, I think, because it's
Great.
lamb is what they grow out here. They have lots of sheep. It's really good. You happy there?
Yes.
Bet you are. We're eating good tonight. And right in front of me is Hallgrímskirkja. This is the church here in Iceland. And this is the centerpiece of this whole area in Reykjavik. I'm just gonna walk up to it. And in front here you have Leif Erikson. And he could very well be my ancestor because that's my last name. And I'm not from Iceland, but I think his father was from Sweden. I'm not positive about that, but I know his mother was from Iceland. And he's the one who first discovered America 500 years before Columbus. A lot of history here. And that's one beautiful church. And the shape, the design of this church replicates the basalt cliffs along the coastline of Iceland. Now I'm just going to take you inside. It's pretty cool. Hallgrímskirkja. Wow, look at that, huh? Pretty simple. Kind of reminds me in France there of the cathedral. Yeah. So here we go, up to the church tower. So the bell goes off every hour, every half hour, and we're gonna hear some bells. Cathedral Notre Dame, I think it's called, but this kind of reminds me of it, huh? And that's looking down. Oh. Scary stuff looking down when you're that high. There's the airport there. So now we're up on the top. And there's all the bells that ring every half hour in the hour. Must make a lot of noise. Isn't that cool? Look at the views you got, huh? Ooh. Nice. You go through here. And there's Reykjavik from the sky. Yeah.
That's gonna ring?
Hallgrímskirkja. Yeah, these will ring any minute, a few minutes. Yeah, it plays a song.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Ooh.
I don't know how to get a hold of her.
Go, tie up here.
So isn't that cool? It's so colorful looking across. It's just gorgeous. 1 minute and counting for the clock to strike 7. I'm not sure if they just have 7 bells or does it ring all of them and blow our eardrums out so we can't hear ever again. Well, we'll know shortly.
Sure it's gonna ring?
Yeah, in the half hour. Well, that was cool, huh?
Let's go.
All right. My whole hand shook when the first one went off. It scared me. Okay.
Find out, guys. We're deaf.
But it's 14.
Watch out, Ralph. Don't put this around. There you go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, we're here. Hello.
Hello.
Set, go.
Stuff them in. We can get like 6 people in here. Oh, I shouldn't eat those beans tonight. Starting to work their way out.
What bean?
Honey, where's your sense of humor? You never beans do you, huh? One little tip I can give you guys, that when you're traveling, you need to buy these adapters. We're in Iceland now, and I've got 2 adapters to adapt my iPhone charger to get this to work. And it's the funny little holes, you just gotta plug them in. And then this one here is even a little bit different. You know, it's got the 2-prong, then to your USB hub. So you just gotta find things that'll fit. And you know, we're gonna be going on a ship pretty soon, and they might have different adapters. So just keep that in mind. Just a tip when you're traveling, so you're able to charge all your phones and equipment. And here's where we stayed last night. Beautiful, very clean, awesome hotel. The water is right over here behind that beige building. And the rate here is around $159 a night with breakfast. Good choice. Part of the Key Hotel group. And as you can see, the rooms are really, really clean. This place is spectacular. I'm so glad we chose it here in Iceland. And here's the bathroom. They're a little small, but they're really cozy. Very nice. You got a nice walk-in shower here. You got a little coffee station here. Look at that. And here's the lobby. You got a bar. You got a little sitting area. It's really nice. There's Anna just finishing getting a few supplies for the road. And the breakfast is delicious, by the way. They got all kinds of good, healthy choices. Not just the bacon eggs that we're used to. And here's my breakfast, a little skyer, which is Icelandic yogurt with pear and coffee with all kinds of berries on top. Delicious. Today we're going to go on the Golden Circle Trail. This takes us around the interior of Iceland. It's going to show us a lot of geological features. There's lots of volcanoes here. There's around 40 volcanoes. None of them are active right now. And they also have some of the largest glaciers in all of Europe right here in Iceland. And they call it the land of fire and ice because of that. And here there's no darkness right now. Right now it's the end of May, and all the way into August it's 24 hours of daylight. And a lot of people come here to see the northern lights, but you really can't see them right now because there's no darkness. So you have to wait till the winter months when it's dark that you can see all the beautiful lights. But there's a lot of beautiful features here in Iceland, and the temperature today is going to be around 47 degrees or 7 degrees Celsius. And so it's kind of chilly, and it's always raining here. As you can see, we have our rain gear on, but it should still be a lot of fun because this is the way Iceland is. I love this little lawnmower. He goes around 6 in the morning and he cuts the grass, so when the maintenance people come, they have no work to do.
Another thing about Iceland is, in comparison to the US, it's around the size of Colorado. It's actually a little bit bigger than the state of Maine. And the other thing is the population is around 400,000 people here in Reykjavik, which is equivalent to Tampa, Florida.
And he cuts very straight. His lines are perfect. Look at this. See how straight they are? What a good job.
Right now we're here in Reykjavik, and right behind me is the harbor with the yellow lighthouse. It's just beautiful. And tomorrow we're going to be getting on a big ship, and we're going to be traveling around the outside of Iceland as we head north up to Norway. So right now we're in Selfoss. We're heading west into the island on the Golden Circle, and this was one of our waypoints. And now we're going to be heading towards the geyser after we get gas at the gas station. And we're not sure how much gas costs here, but we're going to find out very shortly, and I'll let you know. So right now we're here on the Golden Ring Trail, and it's about 150 miles long. It takes 3 to 4 hours to go around the whole thing, depending on how many stops you make. This is our first stop here at the crater. Now there's a ring trail that goes around the whole entire island. That's 800 miles. That takes about 10 days. A couple of things about Iceland. Number one, there's no mosquitoes here. Number two, there's no ants because it's all volcanic and they can't survive in this type of land. And the other thing is, there's no polar bears here. Sometimes one will make it over from Greenland. They come over on an iceberg, and when they do find them here, they tend to dispatch them or eliminate them because they don't want any of that kind of wildlife here on Iceland.
Here in Iceland, not many people know, but they produce some of the largest marshmallows in the world. And over on the right, you can see they have black licorice ones also. And they also have strawberry too. And here we have a beautiful tomato greenery. It's like a greenhouse where you can eat, and they serve all kinds of foods, mostly tomato based. But look at this, the breads. We can't really eat here because it's already, look at that, all fresh breads, but they're all booked up, unfortunately. But and tomato soups. Look at that, you can sit right and eat. That's our table we couldn't get, but the tomatoes grow right by your table. Isn't this cool? Very nice, and it's very bright. You don't have to wear glasses here. Oh, and check this out, guys, huh? These are honeybees?
Bumblebees.
Bumblebees? Wow, look at that. So they pollinate all their tomatoes. Did you guys eat here?
We did. Really
Was it good?
Yeah, very good, yeah.
You loved it? What'd you have?
We got the
Burrata, we got tomato soup.
sorbet,
Tomato
ice
soup.
cream.
I love, always when I'm sick, I eat tomato soup.
Really good.
It makes you better real quick. Right now, we're just gonna head to the bistro. This is a alternative to the main restaurant, and hopefully there is some availability here. Hey, what color are you today?
Pink lady.
That's the pink lady.
Pink lady.
We dress her like that so we can't lose her. She's so precious. And she's got her snowball hat on in case it snows, but right now in this greenhouse, it ain't likely.
So right now we're here having lunch at Vinstofa, and then we're gonna go to see a geyser, and then on to Gullfoss, which is a big waterfall.
And here in Iceland, the three major industries are sheep herding, fishing, and tourism. And here you see we got a field of sheep out here. And here in Iceland, another really big tourist attraction is the Icelandic horses. They have a special gait and very popular. I've ridden them myself. They're really neat. They have lots of traction. They're like four-wheel drive horses. We just stopped here. This is the geyser, another big feature on the Golden Circle. So let's go check this out. And these are all buttercups. Beautiful. Nice little display on the geyser trail. Yeah, it's 100 degrees Celsius. Just like, I don't know, 100, a lot, it's hot. I don't know my conversions, but it's hot. Whoa! Whoa, look at that. Woo! Here comes the steam. Wow.
Oh my God, too bad I missed that.
Oh, you gotta leave your camera on, hon.
I know.
Wow, that was so cool. Whoa, look at that one, Anna. Wow. That was a big one. Wow. I did. I got the whole thing. That was a good one. That was a big one. Wow. So it doesn't go off every 8 minutes. It goes off whenever it wants to go off. And that was a good one. I just turned around and I happened to catch that one. So very good. And as I was saying, tourism is a major economy driver. People spending money, and they come from all over to do just that.
Eric the Red here, and I just discovered Iceland.
So right now it's raining out, and it keeps stopping and starting. But this is another great stop here on the Golden Circle. It's called Gullfoss. It's like one of the largest waterfalls here in Iceland. And we're going to check it out right now. Beautiful. Gullfoss. Wow. Pretty cool, huh? And this is looking south from where we are, from Gullfoss. And right here to the right is a huge, enormous glacier. And you can just see how it just extends way up high. Really big. The largest in Europe. With lots of snow-capped peaks or snow off in the distance. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're looking at from here in Gullfoss. Lots of tall mountains and snow. Very nice. Right here, I'm just showing you what's typical of the island itself. It's almost like the moon. It's all lunar, cratery, and vast and desolate with sporadic mountains sprinkled around. But it's a very interesting topography here in Iceland.